So I did change this deck up quite a lot. I will showcase the pictures for both decks real quick before I continue any further. Let me go ahead and pull up both decks right now so I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be talking, I sound stupid. In the first draft, which again, I will show the pictures for the first draft. I don't have the picture for the second draft, so I have to explain differences. But in the first draft, we ran two Darkrai EXs. Um, we were running a 4-4 here originally. Um, we took out the Mega Gengar engine. Uh, and we added a pretty much everything's pretty much the same. The only thing different is we just took out the Gengar engine for the Pokemon lineup. I believe is the only difference. Uh, yeah, that's the only difference. For the Pokemon lineup, and then went through some ratio testing. In the first draft, we ran three Buddy Buddy Puffins. Uh, I don't think in the first draft I was running any of these. In the first draft, I wasn't running any of the Dark Bells, um, which I don't know why. That was a mix up on my part. I made this deck before Pitch Black drop, so a lot of this that build got messed up because I just slammed the new Pokemons in there and totally forgot about Dark Bell when I did the building. Energy Recycle I think is still one. Yeah, one. I did a little testing with the energy switch at two. I didn't get really a chance to really see if two works. I've seen some people run two. I've seen a lot of people run 1-1. If you do run two energy switch, let me know how you feel about it. If it's worth it. I only cut it back down to one. Cause wait, in the first draft, okay, in the first draft I was running one. The second draft I ran two, and then the final draft I'm running one. The only reason why it's back down to one in the final draft is, well, semi-final draft, is mainly due to ratio changes. I was running two enhanced hammers. Oh, I still ran two enhanced hammers. I do need to get two fours. I'm thinking about cutting this down to just a regular hammer. I'm gonna do some testing with that and see. Night Stretcher still at two. Poke Pads at four. In the first draft, we ran. Oh, never mind. We ran four in the first draft. Now here's where things get a little interesting. With the aspects of choice, I think I'm gonna stick with Secret Box. I have not really had a lot of chance to really mess around with the different aspects, only because the game ends really before. Well, most of my games ended before an aspect really came up. Mine is one game, but for Secret Box, not Secret Box, for the aspects, if you depending on how you want to make your build, I would say Secret Box. Some people ran Prime Catcher. If you like Prime Catcher, you can run Prime Catcher. There's another one. I'm gonna put the picture on there. It's something laser. I did have a game to where I managed to get that one out, and it worked really well. I do love it. Helps apply on. Really helps with getting the Abyssal Eye going. So if you need a little bit more help with getting the Abyssal Eye off, most definitely run that. Think we've run, yeah, one special rare card. Yeah, one special rare card. Three Ultra Balls. In the first draft, we ran two. I like the three. I like three. Running at two, I just wasn't seeing I wasn't seeing it when I needed to see it. And two is just not, two is just not doing it. Two, and probably what you see in a lot of the builds, two is just not cutting it for what I need to see. I started having better results when it came down to two. Not two, but like 3 or 4 ratios of cards. Like for example, the lot of cards I had with a lot of my older decks, not decks, the playthroughs, was the running 2 mega, even running at 3. I just wasn't seeing it as often. So I just figured I'd just go up to 4, and I started seeing it a lot more often. Funny what just one extra card can do, right? Um, Again, this one, so when it comes to your stadiums, you can kind of change it up how you want to. I like nighttime mine better. Um, really, I don't think you can really go wrong. I heard this is really good for countering against those Dragapult matchups, and I figure if I could have a stadium that helps me counter Dragapult, why not, right? But Team Rocket's Watchtower, Risky Ruins. Um, Again, it's a hand toss. I feel like you can handle most things. I feel like with this build, it really handles a lot of what you need. So just being able to counter Dragapult, I feel like it's a good thing. Yeah, again, let me know how y'all feel about it. Again, I really didn't come into a lot of situations to where I play a stadium, but I was like stadium bumping. So again, a lot of stadiums, I didn't really have a lot of like beneficial like differences. They kind of all just play the same to me. Well, not saying, but the outcome of the game would have been the same regardless of whichever stadium. 2 bosses orders. Uh, Jasmine's Secret Arts. And the first, oh no, 2. Okay, there we go. Lily's Determination at 4. Lisa's Appeal is really good. I run this at 2. In the first build, I ran at 1, but 2 is just so good. It's really helpful. Again, just being able to Lisa's Appeal. It's really good. It's a really good card. For this deck, it really helps again with the Abyssal Eye. Being able to switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot, and the new active is now confused. That came in clutch a lot of times when I was just stuck and confused, and I didn't even have a Dark Bell. Team Rocket's Petro. Now, I was really debating about whether I wanted to run a Team Rocket's Petro or a Meow, and honestly, Team Rocket's Petro just works a lot better for this deck. It helps you, y'all already know what it does, but just being able to find the Dark Bell. Sometimes Dark Bell is what you need, or any other crucial parts of what you're missing. Lastly, Air Balloon and 9 Dark Energies. Energy Recycler really has came in clutch a lot. Sometimes I'm contemplating whether or not I want to switch it to 2 energy recyclers instead of just 1, but I don't think any of my games are going to run off that long to where 2 would matter. So I feel like 1 energy recycler and 1 energy switch would do just fine. First time doing a deck review like that, so it's actually pretty dope. I like that. Give me any comments in the description or in the chat of what I can improve on. If I be in the deck reveal, we're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay videos.